So you want to open a US LLC. Maybe you want to open a US bank account. Maybe you want your company to look more professional. Maybe you want to have US credit cards to get you points for all of your expenses, like this Chase Sapphire Reserve. Whatever are your reasons for the LLC, this is one of the best moves in the table. You are protected from lawsuits. You can open US bank accounts. You can get credit cards and pay 0% taxes. The possibilities are endless. Let's take 1 minute to go over all the questions you probably have, because we get asked decent questions by almost every client. Let's talk about how long will it take to set up your LLC, what requirements are needed from you to set up an LLC, how much is the investment, how to open bank accounts once you have it, how to invoice people from your LLC, do you need to pay taxes, should you incorporate in Wyoming or Delaware? Plenty of questions, I know. Let's start with how long it will take you to set up your LLC. When you invest with us here at First Class Citizen, your LLC will be fully incorporated in less than 48 hours, 2 days. We push for same-day filing, we move with speed, and we even had some clients become fully incorporated within 12 hours, and our record is 5 hours by the time the client made the investment. All the documents done, registered agents, secured and signed, LLC incorporated in the state you want in only 5 hours. You might be different, but it will always be less than 2 business days. And in case you are wondering what are the requirements to be able to open an LLC, it's very simple. We just need 5 things from you. Number 1, the name of your company. Number 2, a photo of your passport or other government issued ID. Number 3, an address, can be anywhere in the world. Number 4, your email. And number 5, the state of incorporation. That's it. Once we have those 5 things, we can open your LLC without any issues. For number 5, maybe you are wondering, should I incorporate in Wyoming or in Delaware? Which is better? The short answer is that it doesn't really matter. Both are states with 0% corporate taxes. However, Wyoming provides some more privacy than Delaware, so your name will not be publicly listed when they search. We should recommend Wyoming for this reason, but both Delaware and Wyoming are good. Don't overthink it, just pick one or the other and incorporate your LLC. You can't go wrong with either option, but if you want our recommendation, we suggest Wyoming. In case you are wondering, yes, we incorporate in all 50 states in the US, besides the 2 most popular I just mentioned. So next, the investment, which is simply a one-time payment that you can process right below this video. Depending on the state, it can vary $100, a bit extra, but Wyoming and Delaware, it's base price. After the payment and filing out the form, in 2 minutes, we'll take care of everything for you within 48 hours, 2 days of onboarding. Once we process that, your incorporation will be done, your LLC will be open, then you can open bank accounts. But question that we also get asked, what about the bank accounts? Can I do it remotely from the internet? And the short answer is yes, you can. You can apply for an online bank account with Mercury.com, which now prefers international addresses. Never ever put your registered agent or the LLC address in Mercury. You also have Relify, Wise. So we also have a guide that is included as a bonus on how to open properly these accounts so you don't do it wrong and you don't open an LLC expecting to receive money from clients, and then you lost the money because you cannot have a Mercury account. So this will not happen to us, to you. Well, I'm not the CEO of Mercury, but we are gonna give you the tips to the secrets to get approved, highest chances. So what if you wanna get instantly approved for US credit cards and stack up hundreds of thousands of points? Maybe you saw me in the videos with these cards, and then you can redeem for free luxury class traveling, paying less than economy. Well, the question is, do you want, before getting to that, do you want to put all of your money in a virtual bank that does not have physical branches? Or you'd rather put your money in a bank that it's too big to fail, like Chase or Bank of America? The option we always recommend to our clients is open multiple bank accounts, so go ahead with Mercury, Wise, everything that I mentioned, but also have strong backups like Chase, Bank of America, Amex. And these for non-US citizens can be done by appearing in the branch in person in the US and opening a bank account with your IT number, but this cannot be done remotely. But the good thing is it will not only give you security, but also a relationship with the banker that can help you get approved for first-class credit cards, like, again, the Chase Sapphire Reserve that gives you 3 to 5 points for every dollar spent on travel and dining. This is the process we use at the First Class Investor, our sister company, where we help our clients first class cheaper than economy, which we can talk more about it if you are interested in having a more first class experience if you're running a business and you have expenses. But the short answer is yes, you can open bank accounts remotely as well as in person. Once you have your bank accounts open and set up, the next question you'll probably have is, how do I invoice people from my LLC? Here's the great thing about having a US LLC. You get to use US payment processors, things like Stripe, PayPal, Square. All you need to do is set up an account, set up your company category as an LLC, upload your EIN document, link a bank account, and you're good to go to start processing payments. And then these payments will go to your bank account. All these payment processors have invoicing and subscriptions built into them. So once you've set them up, you're good to go. It's a very simple 5-minute process that you could honestly probably delegate to your assistant. By this point, now we've covered how fast you can incorporate, the requirements to set up an LLC with us, whether you should incorporate it in Wyoming or Delaware, the investment, how to open the bank accounts online and in person, and what are the advantages of both. Also, how to invoice clients or process the payments from your LLC. And the last question you might be wondering is, do I have to pay taxes in the US on the money that flows through my LLC? If you know, us, we hate taxes. And unless you are a US citizen, the answer is no. The US LLC does not pay tax in the US because it's considered a pass-through entity, which means that the taxable income passes through the owner of the company from the LLC to you. The LLC does not pay any corporate tax in Wyoming or Delaware. The owner pays the tax on a personal level for the revenue of the company in their personal tax residence jurisdiction. So if you pay 40% in taxes in some country in Europe, Canada, the UK, Australia, regardless, if you keep the money in the US LLC or you send it to your personal account, you will pay taxes on it as if it was 100% personal income. However, if you set up your tax residency in a 0% tax country like Paraguay or Dubai, the taxes are zero. So by law, your taxable income would be 0% because the tax jurisdiction you live in does not collect personal income taxes, nor dividends, which means all the revenue that flows through your LLC to you is now tax-free. You can even take it a step further and have the owner of the LLC be a trust in a tax-free territory instead of you personally, and this will ensure your LLC is always tax-free no matter what country you personally establish tax residency in. But that's something we can discuss at a later date when you become a first-class citizen and set up a more robust corporate structure. For now, simply make your investment below this video to incorporate your LLC. Message us on WhatsApp if you have any questions, and we look forward to helping you become a more sovereign entrepreneur. Miquel Girones from Dubai, Extraordinary. Adeu.